Hello Aquarius, welcome to this reading. We're going to be taking a look at what the universe wants you to know at this time. So we'll take a look at what's been going on for you recently or in the past. We'll see what the universe wants you to know currently, and then we'll also look at the outcome for you. Now, do note that I have not attached a time value to this reading, so the messages are not for the week of XYZ. So try to let go of any sort of like when this is going to happen. During the reading, I'm going to try to get, or I'm going to intuit when the messages or the outcome is for. So do keep that in mind. But let's go ahead and dive in. Also, just know that this is a general reading. You can check out your sun, moon, rising, Venus signs. All right. All right, universe, what's been going on here for Aquarius recently? What's been going on here for Aquarius recently? All right, can we get two more cards? And there's one card. Can we get one more card? One more card, please. All right, so first three cards showing up here. You have the King of Cups, the Magician, and the Nine of Pentacles for you. So definitely like this energy showing up here. So the King of Cups person, also I just need to point out here, so this is the before tarot. This is what happens a few moments before the original illustration of the Rider-Waite. You can see the cloud hand symbolism here in both of these cards, right? So this is the universe giving you an invitation to something recently. It's interesting, if you look at the expression on the King of Cups face, it's like they're kind of blissfully unaware of the invitation here that has arrived for them, or that is maybe sort of poking them, the nudge from the universe. And, you know, I get a good vibe from this, despite the expression here on the King of Cups face. The thing about the King of Cups is they are somebody who is not going to rock the boat. Like they are very emotionally intelligent. They have a strong ability to feel their way through life. They have an ability to relate to others on an emotional level, but they don't take action. And interestingly enough, the thing about the Magician is it says that you need to take action. The Magician says that you have the ability to manifest in your life. Like you are a master manifester with the Magician. You have an ability to manifest, but you have to take action. And so I think what's going on here is, for some of you, I think what's happening here is you have, I think for you, you've already kind of achieved something nice with the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is like financial independence. It's feeling completely satisfied in life. The Nine of Pentacles is an excellent card. You can see that they've worked hard to grow this bush here that not only has pentacles, but also fruit. Fruit, it's this idea of being able to sustain yourself. So this person doesn't need anybody else. Okay, this person is completely independent. They can stand on their own 2 feet. And for you, it's like, what I think is going on here is there's another level, okay? The cup symbolism here with the universe being the hand here is like presented you, in the past, has presented you with another level. And I think for some of you, it's like, well, I could take it. Or, you know, I think some of you are like, I'm kind of happy with what I'm doing now. If you're not, you know, some of you may fear that you've missed out. Let's clarify the King of Cups. Oh, that came quick here. Wow, you have the Knight of Wands clarifying the King of Cups. And I'm also going to take this card to clarify the Magician. So you have the Knight of Wands clarifying the King of Cups, and you have the Hierophant clarifying the Magician here. So, looking at this reading, some of you are contemplating, some of you have in the past here, you've contemplated a shift away from what is traditional for you. Now that I'm looking at these clarifications, the Knight of Wands is a shift. okay? It's a shift in your life. And this talks about, like, many times the Knight of Wands will signify a move, like a change in your location, or even long distance, like foreign travel or international travel, or just long distance travel, something that's foreign to you, with the Knight of Wands. And the King of Cups, King of Cups is not as adventurous as the Knight of Wands. And so I think for some of you here, it's almost like you're ready for something exciting. You're ready for a new direction, you're ready to go to a new place. And I think that this is what's showing up in the cards pretty heavily. The Hierophant is anything that is traditional. But again, I feel like some of you are moving away from that. The Hierophant can refer to your marriage. It can also refer to maybe if your parents are old school or traditional. It could also be the place that you work, your organization, 9 to 5. It's associated with like big business even. I think some of you are manifesting a shift, or you've been manifesting a shift away from what is traditional. And you have this Temperance card here showing up now as well. So the Hierophant is Taurus, the Temperance card is Sagittarius. And so some of those energies here. The Temperance card is another, it's a law of attraction card as well. Both the Temperance card is associated with alchemy, the Magician is associated with manifestation. If you put those together, it's sort of like a law of attraction energy. Again, I think some of you have attracted a new opportunity here, but I think moving out of your comfort zone is what is kind of showing up in the past for you. Some of you can, but it's like some of you are asking yourself, why would I? You have this Five of Wands, which is about a conflict. I think that this is an internal conflict around like seeing that there's an opportunity in front of you, but asking yourself if it's what you really want right now. Let's go and see what's in the current situation. Universe, can you show us what is happening here for Aquarius in the current situation? What do you want Aquarius to know here? What do you want Aquarius to know? We get 2 more cards. Okay, 3 cards. Okay. 5 swords with the 5 pentacles, and then also 5 swords with the 10 of pentacles, my apologies, and the 6 of pentacles coming in here in the current situation. So, all right. So 5 swords, 10 of pentacles. 5 swords is some type of loss in your life. 10 of Pentacles is the opposite. 10 of Pentacles is like a gain, or it's even like a gain in mindset. Like maybe you are just thinking in more of in terms of abundance in your life, and realizing that abundance is very real, and that there are abundance of opportunities and an abundance of situations available to us right now. And so I think that there's this conflict here internally with the 5 wands showing up on the bottom, the 5 swords and the 10 of pentacles literally being opposites. One is gain, one is loss. I think that there's something here about, I think some of you are flickering between gain, loss. Like if I give this up, I'll get this, but if I lose this, I'll no longer have this. Like some of you are flickering here between like gain and loss. And even you can see it here with the 6 of pentacles. You can see the scale that they're holding onto, indicating balancing or weighing something here. The 6 of pentacles though is more about like kind of what you give to the others or what you give to the world, right? And it doesn't always have to be material. It can be like being in service to others. Maybe you own a dog grooming business, right? And you provide service in that way, right? You give back in that way type of deal with the 6 of Pentacles. So it can be, there are many forms of being in service, right? And there are many ways to give in life. You have the High Priestess here, which is, a major message of intuition. It's the most intuitive card in the tarot. And it's also something that is mysterious or hidden. So some of you, what the universe wants you to know right now is you can't, okay, I'm going to put it to you this way. You're watching a movie. Would you like to know what the end of the movie is before the ending happens, Aquarius? No, probably not. Nobody wants to know, right? Nobody likes spoilers. Otherwise, they wouldn't watch the movie. The High Priestess is like, some things in life are simply a mystery. And we have to come to terms with that. We have to come to grips with that. And so it's this idea here of you weighing gain and loss in your life with the Ten of Pentacles and the Five Swords. And being okay with not knowing, right? Being okay with not knowing. Instead, what you're being asked to do here is simply take the first step. And you know what? Your step might be, I'm going to stay where I am. Maybe some of you are like, I'm in this Nine of Pentacles energy. Things are good. But the universe is like, hey, listen, we have this Ten of Pentacles here for you. You know, we're lining this Ten of Pentacles up here for you. Nine of Pentacles in the past. Do you want to experience what it's like to get to the 10? And for some of you, you do. And for some of you, you don't. And so I think what the universe wants you to know right now is cliche, but it's simply, you'll never know if you don't try. Let's clarify the High Priestess. Okay, you have the Knight of Cups. Wow. Definitely a nice card for romance, but this is not a romantic reading at all. Events are in motion here with the Knight of Wands in the past and the Knight of Cups here. Knight of Cups is a dreamer. You know, this is somebody who, similar to the King of Cups, you know, okay, so Knight of Wands, they're just going to go, you know, to a place they've never been. They're not going to worry about how they get there. They're not going to worry about how it happens. They're just going to do it. Knight of Cups will dream about doing that, right? They'll envision themselves doing it. And, you know, they can gain great insights into that, but they'll never actually, typically the Knight of Cups won't actually do it, right? In some respects, at least that's the way that I'm reading this. This is the beauty about tarot, which is it's up for interpretation. This is the way that I'm reading it. You have this Two of Wands here clarifying the Ten of Pentacles and the Five of Swords. So again, this person here has a choice between two wands and paths. Some of you are like, there might be something about international travel for some of you, okay? As the world opens up and everything, you know, which it pretty much has, you have this Knight of Wands again here, but you can see that they have the world in their hands and they're contemplating. Some of you may be contemplating that, but I also think that's obviously not going to be for everybody. I also think that this is about this idea of like you're at the Nine of Pentacles and now the Ten of Pentacles is available, but you're kind of flickering between those two worlds right now. Okay, yeah, so here's the Eight of Wands, which is long distance travel, like travel by air, travel by flight. For some of you, this is something connected to that. I don't know what that means for you. Maybe like you're just feeling inspired to go somewhere you've never been. You want to be in this Knight of Wands energy, but you're currently in this Knight of Cups energy type deal. That might be something that's coming in for you at this time, Aquarius. Eight of Wands is, to me, suggesting that you're going to come to this conclusion pretty quickly. Here, can we get the can we clarify the Knight of Cups here? Can we clarify the Knight of Cups? Yeah, so we have the Five Wands again, right? We had the Five Wands up here. We have the Five Wands again coming in with the Knight of Cups. About you being internally conflicted, we might as well just get a third clarification on that Eight of Wands as well. Okay, are we? Or maybe not. Let's see here. Okay, Six of Swords. Again, transition, another travel card. Yeah. The thing about the Six of Swords is it's like a rite of passage. It's a place, it's going to a place that in your mind you know will be much nicer for you. With the Five Swords and the Six of Swords, this person in the boat is letting go of the Five Swords. So for you, it's like you're really looking at this, I think, in a very logical way, which is a very Aquarius thing. I'm an Aquarius moon. So I get it. I feel you. But, you know, for some of you, you're looking at this in a very logical way. And I think that what the universe wants you to know is some things in life are a mystery. Do you want to know what the ending is before the ending happens? You know? On the bottom of the deck, you have the Four of Cups. Again, the hand. Look at this symbolism. Hand offering you an opportunity here. You can take it or you can not take it. It's up to you. Let's go ahead and let's take a look at the outcome. Universe, what is the outcome here for Aquarius? What is the outcome here for Aquarius? I do want to take that card. Can we get 2 more cards here? Can we get 2 more cards? Okay, can we get 1 more card? Six of Cups. Okay, so you have the Queen of Pentacles, you have the Empress, and you have the Six of Cups here showing up in the outcome. Okay, so Queen of Pentacles, you know, this is somebody who's practical and diligent in the choices that they make, right? For example, one of the things that the Queen of Pentacles would do they would never buy anything that they can't afford, right? Just as an example. But if they can't afford it, they do like to spend. That is the one thing. But only if they've worked hard for their money, which they have. And you have this here with the Empress, which I think some of you have done that. I mean, I don't think that you're relying on anybody here with the Nine of Pentacles in the past. You know, I think some of you have this sort of really abundant energy about you with the Empress and the Queen of Pentacles. The Empress is literally the most abundant card in the tarot. And you have it with the Queen of Pentacles, which again is kind of like a really nice energy of budgeting, planning, preparing, being diligent, being practical, and working hard for your money. And you have these things together here. And so I think some of you are going to ultimately go for it here. Remember, I've talked about how you have this, you're flickering between, on, off, yes, no. Do I go from the 9 to the 10? I'm doing good now, but there's another level. I think some of you are ultimately going to allow yourself to get to the next level. The Six of Cups is asking you to stop and smell the roses, to stop and enjoy what you have now. And it can also be a tie to the past, right? There could be something from the past that is keeping you in this current energy of like, yes, no, maybe so type deal. Can we clarify this Queen of Pentacles here? You have the Magician again, and you have the Queen of Swords here on the Empress. So that is you in this case. The Queen of Swords is you in this case. With the Empress, you are definitely showing up as an abundant energy at this time. You have a ton of abundance around you. I think your mindset is shifting towards abundance. I think some of you are like, well, one of these deals where it's like, okay, I have this opportunity now. Clearly, all over the board here, there are opportunities available. They're hidden opportunities. Remember, the cloud with the hand offering you a cup. Hidden opportunities all over the board. And when I say hidden, I mean you can't know the outcome. Spirit, for whatever reason, Spirit is like, you can't know the outcome right now. And you do have the Magician twice. So you are manifesting with the Temperance card. This is law of attraction energy. This is manifestation energy. This is abundant energy with the Empress. And again, you being clarified. Let's get one card here to clarify the Six of Cups. You have the Nine of Wands here. So, the Nine of Wands is really telling you to not give up. But again, it's a card of perseverance, and the worst thing you could do when you get the Nine of Wands is to give up. But again, we have like a Nine of Wands here in the past, Nine of Wands here in the future. Sorry, not Nine of Wands, but we have a 9 in the past and a 9 in the future. And Spirit is like saying, this might be a now or never type deal. On the bottom here, you have the Six of Wands, which is a major energy of victory. So I definitely see you, I think, stepping into this outcome. Universe, what is the timeline here? Can you give me a time? I heard March and April. I heard March and April for the outcome, but it doesn't mean nothing's going to happen between these. I've noticed that these readings are longer. It doesn't mean nothing's going to happen. there are going to be a lot of events and things set in motion here for you to get to this outcome. I think eventually you're going to decide that, you know what, I do want this 10 of Pentacles. I do want this total abundance. It might take some time. It seems like there's a lot going on. What I will say is, you also, by the way, you have free will. This is true of any tarot reading. You have free will, so you can decide, you know what, I'm gonna choose now. Like, I'm not gonna wait till March. I'm gonna choose to take the abundance now, by the way. So let's go ahead and let's just get a few of these oracle cards here. Okay, so mystery, you can't make that up. I said, what did I say this entire reading? Some things are a mystery in life. Mystery, caution, balance. Okay, it's gonna take some time. What do we need here? Intuition. Do we need one more card? Okay, one more card. Protection. So this outcome, there's like nothing stopping this outcome from happening. It's just a matter of this caution and balance. Again, it's this, I keep using the word flickering. That may be like flickering a light switch on and off, or a light flickering. That might mean something to you, but you know, this mystery and intuition is literally like the high priestess. But with this protection card, I really feel like the universe is like, look, as soon as you take the first step, I'll meet you halfway. And you never know what's on the other end of this outcome here for you. So this is incredible. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe. Let me know what you think about this type of reading, and I'll see you in the next reading.